Ever since I was around, social media has been a big part of my life. Whether it's in business, in politics, or in advertisement, it has virtually taken over the world. I constantly find myself checking Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat every 5 minutes. I don't know how to explain it, it's become a part of me now. Whether it's on the bus, in bed, or in other questionable places, I have found that I have grown completely addicted to it. Now, I thought it wasn't that bad, it wasn't ruining my life. I thought I could stop this bad habit until I saw this.
I have a problem. It's serious. This is not a joke. I have a proper addiction to social media.
Okay, I see your point, but you're an influencer, therefore you're obliged to stay connected to your community.
I can't have a conversation. I can't sit through a movie. I can't hang out in real life with friends without thumbing through social media.
Oh. Alright, now I realized addicted is a big word and I can't just use it lightly, so perhaps a better way to say it would be an obsession. In my opinion, it's the moment you switch from a normal use to an obsession that you have a problem. By checking my phone, I found that I spend an average of 2 hours a day on social media. 2 hours! That's 1/12 of my day! Now considering I spend 1/3 of my day sleeping and the other third working, I'm only left with 6 hours to be productive. Since I find myself mindlessly scrolling through social media for 2 hours, I'm only left with 4 hours, which is nothing. This situation was becoming critical, which is why I decided to completely cut social media from my life for a whole month. Okay, it's been a few days, and man, it's been really interesting. I'm already down by 30%. I average now 1.5 hours a day, which is huge for me. And in a way, I can genuinely feel myself becoming more productive. Whenever I take my phone out of my pocket and I scroll through my apps, I check Instagram or Twitter, it's just not there anymore, so I put it straight back down. It's that simple. Okay, soon enough, I realized that if I wanted to live this experience to the fullest, I was gonna have to do more. This is my do more journal. The idea is that since I spend this time not using social media, I could just be using it to do something way more productive, which is why I've chosen 3 goals, 3 things I want to achieve before the end of the month. Number 1, stay active. By that, I mean basically staying healthy, doing sports, but also eating well, do something beneficial for my body. Number 2, discover. I live near Paris, one of the most famous cities in the world, and I've never been there in a way. I've never visited it, I've never done anything there. And I want to change that. Since I get these 2 hours by not using social media, I want to take them and use them to go to Paris. Number 3, create. Even if I save those 2 hours, I might use them for something else, which is not going to be productive. Instead, I want this time to be productive. I want to create something. I want to feel good about something I made. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated and I'll see how it goes. Okay, today's Friday the 12th. I just got home at 3 p.m. and we're gonna get started with the stay active part of the challenge.
Energetic, poetic and athletic. You know I get down and dirty when it's time to set it. I'm tearing through, clean your scene like ammonia. I drown ya, flood 4 corners, the perimeter.
Yes! Yo, I pulled a hill flip. God, I'm so f***ing happy.
Crucial, lyrical style ain't what it used to. Microphone check 1, 2. I hit the atmosphere, give MCs visions of comets. Technique hit while force the earth I hit and bomb it. Immaculate conception with the weapon, emitting my.
Woo! Okay, I just got back and I'm really glad I went. I don't usually get the time to go and hang around at the skateboard that much on Fridays. It's really far away from here and I'm usually on a tight schedule, but just saving 2 hours of my day by not using social media allowed me to do it. I didn't feel any pressure. I could just stay there and have fun skateboarding. I'm definitely going to continue doing this for the rest of the challenge, and of course I'm going to try some other things, but we are done with the stay active part. I continued working out and staying active for the rest of the month, but now that I was done, I could make time for the second part of the challenge. Alright, so for the second part of the challenge, we're in Paris for the Discover and the Do More journal, and well, that's pretty much it. I think I know this thing over there. Okay, we're in what I believe to be one of the most famous spots in Paris. It's I actually went there a few times during the Yellow Vest intervention. It's all closed down. I've got a few pictures to show. It's interesting. They had bridges over there and all the way over there, so no car could pass, and you just had the whole place to yourself, man. It's really cool. Moments after that, I lost most of my footage because of a microphone glitch. But that doesn't change the fact that I spent the last month just discovering Paris. I live next to one of the most famous cities in the world, and I've never truly seen it. I've never experienced this city, and this challenge, this experiment made me realize how little I knew about it. Overall, this has been very beneficial. I continue discovering, going to museums, going to famous places, but we are done with step 2 of the challenge. On to step 3. Now, my third objective is to create. In order to do that, we have to understand the definition of creation. To me, creation is when you step out of your comfort zone while doing something meaningful. However, I realized that this was actually what I had been doing all along. Unlike the 2 other objectives, creation isn't something you can really acquire. It just depends on your personality. And in a way, this video fits my idea, my definition of creation. I'm definitely getting out of my comfort zone. I'm doing something I'm not used to doing. And I'm doing something truly meaningful to me as I'm sharing the story. I'm sharing the whole process with you. Today is day 30, and it has officially been a month since I started this challenge. And let's go over a couple things. During this month, instead of just saving some time, I decided to make it count. I wanted to do more, which is why I came up with a list of 3 goals that I was successfully able to fulfill. What's crazy to consider is if I had not quit social media like this, I would never have gotten the time to do all these things. So I can say that this challenge was insanely beneficial. I just wish that everyone could try this. So if you think you're really addicted to social media, if you find yourself in the same situation as me, I encourage you to just quit. And if you stop, you will definitely see the beneficial aspect. You'll get so much more time. It's just crazy. It's not just 2 hours. You have time to do something. And for me, that's the most important part. I really hope you liked my content. If you did, don't hesitate and follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram. Wait, didn't I just make a whole video about not using social media? Oh no, what have I done?